Dr. Jones, but you can call me Quin. I'm a 27-year-old applied mathematician with my PhD in systems modeling and analysis. For my trade, I create mathematical models of real-world systems, specifically in computational biology. But for fun, I create lifestyle vlogs about staying authentic while I am elevating and transforming throughout life. So I talk a lot about systems, productivity, healthy habits, womanhood, and general life lessons. So if that's your vibe, I would definitely stick around. But today we are doing episode 3 of the mini series Postdoc Diaries. I start my position in 4 to 5 weeks from now in fall 2024 as a research postdoc, meaning I'll be doing a lab and computational biology, and I will primarily be trying to do this work to publish papers and advance my field, studying medicine through mathematics. I made the previous 2 videos talking about how I found my postdoc position and also some of the really bad PR that I've seen about postdocs and my anxieties around my position and my decision to accept this role. But now that I have sat with those anxieties and made a plan forward, I can actually kind of talk about why I'm excited about this position and what I'm looking forward to, because the closer it gets, the more I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm moving into a new apartment. I'm about to meet new friends, new colleagues, new, whoever. I have no idea. Like, there's so many more people I'm about to meet, and I have no idea what their impact will be on my life, what impact I will have on others' lives, the opportunities that will be brought to me. Like, I'm getting more and more excited about this role post-PhD and how I can make the best of it, and just so many other things. So that's what we're getting into today. The first question is, what are my research responsibilities as a postdoctoral associate? So let me actually pull up my note that I wrote from my final interview with my PI. We're going to start meeting again this month to talk more specifically about, where they are now that they're wrapping up with the current postdoc. But he did give me an outline of what to expect for the position starting in the fall. I start in August, and I get to do about 1 to 2 conferences a year. I will be doing a publication-focused postdoc. There will be no teaching, but there is an available mentoring option. I will have a main project, which is based on the grant he has already submitted, and then I will also be allowed my own side project of my own research area. I personally really want to do some public health disparity research, so that's likely what I'll be doing on the side of the disease research. We talked about my responsibilities for being in person, so I have to move to Florida to get the position, which I will be doing in August. I'm so excited. There's a lot of using Python and GitHub and those kind of responsibilities for having good shareable code, and then there's some expectation to be in the wet lab to work with potentially cultures and mice and things like that. So that requires some certifications and training, etc. So all of that is very exciting to me and exactly the kind of experience I want. That's more coding experience, that's more lab experience, that's more potential mentoring experience, that's more leadership experience, it's more life experience in a new place. Like, so much of that is exciting to me and exactly what I want to prepare to get my next position. I already have ideas of what I want that to be, and I will actually be doing a video on my 5-year plan, and that way I can reflect on it. So I'm excited to do that video coming soon. Yeah, these are the things that we talked about officially. Those are my responsibilities: research, writing, coding, no teaching, potentially mentoring. And those align with my goals perfectly and with the things I want to build. It leaves me space for what I'm doing with my content and things like that. So the second question about being excited for this position is, what exactly are the benefits of doing a postdoc, specifically as someone who is not interested in academia? The primary benefit of doing this postdoc is the experience it gives me. With a PhD, certain government positions do equate my PhD with giving me 2 years of experience, but when you see a job ad and it's like 5+, 2+ years of experience, some give me 2 for having a PhD and some give me none. And so by doing this position, I get more experience in my specific field and not just general education. And it will give me either 2 more or that 2 years minimum that I need to start at a manager high position. So that's the primary benefit, and is precisely why I chose this position. But also the networking opportunity in this position is also out of this world. There's so many people, when I mentioned where I will be working, that were like, oh, this person's there, that person's there, this person's there. And hate to say it, but what I learned from even getting this position is that who you know and your personality make a major impact on your career path and your any kind of like role you're trying to get for money, especially like being a good person, having a good personality, making real connections with people will far last you than, you know, doing the most work or being the most in your head. Like connecting to people always makes the most difference. And so I'm very, very excited to connect with more people. There are so many people I know I haven't met yet that will probably change my life. And I will then be able to change someone else's life. And that excites me. That excites me so much. So I'm very excited about that. Like I like keeping my mind open. I know that so many things are on their way to me and I don't want to box off anything except for the things I know I don't want. And by knowing what I want and getting experiences in places that I want, I'm getting even more aligned with my purpose and where I should be. So I'm very excited about it for those reasons. And the third question is, what am I looking forward to about this position? Wow, I think I kind of just covered it. I'm excited about those, you know, potential benefits, but also I'm really, really excited for the work-life balance that I'm hoping that it will give me. Like there is a bit more restriction on what I'm doing with my time, like, you know, clocking in, being in the office from this time to this time. I can leave my things on my work computer, you know. There's a bit more separation kind of built into my current role. And so I'm really excited for what that means about the rest of my life. I mentioned in my graduation video how I'm excited for my future. There are things I want to do in my fitness journey, and I'm so excited to be in Florida and like visit beaches or trails or all kinds of things as I explore my fitness. And the taking classes, you know, I'll be off at a certain time and can do pole classes or Pilates classes or whatever. I'm looking forward to being able to like go to open mic nights. I really enjoy that kind of thing. I really am looking forward to expanding on my reproductive people club, starting to host things, getting more brand deals. I'm like excited for the rest of my life. I'm excited to be making a livable wage so that I was approved for my apartment on my own, y'all, on my own. I have not been approved for my apartments in grad school because my salary was not high enough. But now with my salary and my credit, my own apartment, she's grown, okay? She is a grown-ass woman, all right? I'm looking forward to all of that, living my grown-ass life, my grown-ass job as a grown-ass doctor. I'm very much looking forward to it. So yes, I'm excited about this position, and I think it's what I need for the doctor feeling to kick in. At this current moment, it still feels a bit unreal, like Dr. Jones. But I think when I get in my role and I have my colleagues and students and other people calling me that all the time, and I'm really acting like it and doing the skills I've gained, it'll really continue to affirm my new identity as a professional and as someone committed to learning. So I'm excited about starting this position, and I'm very excited about this next stage of my life. And you know, I'll be vlogging through it. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you want to see what my day-to-day life is like, I would either check out one of these vlogs or head to my Instagram where I post on my stories and my feed very frequently. And I hope I see you in my very next video. Bye, friend. I feel like there's a lot of saliva in my mouth. I wonder how well you can hear that, because I feel it, you know? I do.